Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Welcome to this pick a card reading that I have been guided from our higher selves, from Spirit, to deliver to you guys. Um, it's actually inspired from this card here, Imagine. I was guided to tune into the wisdom of the Oracle um, to pull a message for us as it was, Crystal, that you need to get on and do a pick a card. Um, and the Imagine card came out. And so I just thought it was beautiful because it's truly all about tuning into what you want to manifest, um, turning your imagination, the beautiful dreams that you have, into reality. So this is about really focusing on your path ahead as in alignment with your true soul frequency, with unconditional love, and truly believe and know that the dreams that you desire, that you are seeking to fulfill, are there for that feeling is there for a reason. What if your dreams came true? It's about really tuning into that energy, that frequency of creator source energy and unlimited possibilities and potential, and knowing that you have that power within you, and all we have to do is align to it, to stay focused on it, to believe in it. So I love this. This is like really powerful. So if you've been feeling, whatever we're feeling, messages like this that are coming through from our higher selves, and I really felt guided to, for whatever reason, pull from this deck for this message. And so I feel this energy of support from the universe, of inspiration, of affirmation, and just giving us that magic, that fuels us forward, that affirms where we're going. So before I get into too much, you guys, um, there's 4 different groups to choose from, and I was guided to place a stone or a shell here on these groups. Group 1 has the selenite heart, and this is a very cleansing, pure stone, very pure, clear, clean energy, and I love the little heart shape. Group number 2, we have a seashell, a snail shell, and it's got the spiral, that very beautiful energy of movement and flow. Group number 3, we have the amethyst here, and amethyst is a very spiritual stone. When you're connecting through your third eye to the spiritual realms, your intuition, your imagination, those soul connections. And lapis lazuli for group number 4, which I feel is always a beautiful stone for feeling grounded and being able to speak your truth and really attract what it is you desire through your ability to manifest in the physical world. So I don't know why I was guided to say those things with the stones, but maybe there's something that draws you to the group you're meant to hear. And I also feel like this message is really needed to come out because I also just received this beautiful deck. This is the Rumi deck here, from Alana Fairchild, and I received it from a beautiful soul sister that I have met along this journey, and it just filled my heart with so much gratitude. I couldn't wait to tune in with these cards and share these messages with you guys. So I feel like this is a very beautiful message, and so get cozy, make sure you can get comfortable, and find a moment to tune in, because it may, my readings tend to go in depth. if you're new to my channel, the messages that I'm guided to share, I really feel are meant to reach into that true, authentic essence, core of who you are. And it's like we've got to have that courage and bravery to face some things, and it's a process, and even if messages are longer, this message is meant for healing and empowerment and remembrance of who you truly are, so that you are aligned to your authentic path, right? When we're tuned into our higher selves, the information that we share with each other, It's like we can feel and discern what is true for us, what is meant for us. And this is why I love these readings, because our higher self guides us to certain messages that we are meant to receive. And when we trust our own inner guidance, we trust our knowing, our intuition, we know, what is affirming. And this is all about affirming your soul, which is unconditional love, and so that you can truly create and express here in this physical world. So whew. Okay, you guys, I will quit rambling, but thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting and sharing, and contributing your beautiful energy to this channel, to the growth of this channel, and sharing with others. These messages just become just more empowering and divinely inspired, and healing me and all of us at the same time. So thank you so much for all of your love and support, and for being who you are, you guys. Okay, so let's get into this reading. We'll start with group number 1. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. It feels so good. It's so good. And I have more videos coming to you guys. So it's only just beginning. So the selenite heart. I love selenite. It's a very cleansing stone, very clear energy. So I just feel a purification energy around you, an energy of where you're purifying and you're really letting go of things that are heavy, that are toxic, that are not serving, that are weighing you down, that are not in alignment with love. And so to me, this is beautiful. It's just, it feels clear, there's clarity. Okay, so let's see what you got. With every breath I take, I'm getting healthier and healthier. My body is a mirror of my inner thoughts and beliefs. I nourish it with good foods and healthy exercise. Wow, so yeah. Clear breaths, fresh air, purifying your body, thoughts, milk and honey. Okay, this card is, all about that love frequency and that clarity. That's that pure life force energy that I feel. It's very pure, playful, beautiful, sweet. I love that. The Bard, music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. This is wisdom of the Oracle. This is wisdom of Avalon. Sacred Tarot of the Heart, lead. This is the Emperor card, number 4. Okay, beautiful. Family from the angels. Be in service from nature's whispers. Hydromancy, illusion. Ooh, that's beautiful. Dawn, new beginnings. Ooh, look at this. You got the Lovers. Oh my goodness. The Page of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, and you've got from the Rumi deck, Blessing of Zara. Wow. Look at that energy. And these cards are new, so I'm going to read the translation, the channeling that comes with these, because Alana Fairchild, who creates these decks, I mean, the channelings are amazing. So I'm really excited to see what message this is for you. But with the colors and the white, the clear creator source, pure energy in its pure state, and the greens and the purples, and the blues, and it's just like, I don't know. There's some sort of purification that is coming through you. Even look at this card, it's like the light is like streaming in all directions, and oh my goodness, it's this energy of milk and honey. It's like washing through you. It's your soul. It's your soul frequency. It's like the connection to the universal frequency of unconditional love. So we're going to start with this card and see what the message is for you. But this is like, wow. This is, I just need a moment to take this in. So, I mean, this is like so much love in this reading. You are a very beautiful, beautiful being, very, very dedicated to your path, your being, owning and claiming your vibration, your frequency, your mission here to anchor unconditional love, and your ability to express that love in the world. Like, you're very clear on your authenticity and who you are. And it's like you're truly embracing unconditional love and learning how to take care of yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself. And once you know, it's like you've tapped into that, and it's like you're feeling this life force energy now. Just, I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start with this card. It's just like very beautiful energy. 39. Let's see, where is the book here? Blessing of Zara. Okay. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. Okay, so there's a little poem here by Rumi. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. So that was Rumi. And Rumi says, I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream, like the terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger dripping with nectar into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle then, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. Oh my goodness. No sweet-talking charmer hell-bent on seducing and moving on will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, milk and honey, oh my goodness, can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But we can summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. Oh yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards, for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity, supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you're releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honoring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you've been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Okay, so my goodness, you guys. Group number 1. That was absolutely beautiful, and I love how you know, there's that sweetness, but it's definitely not sugar coated. Right? The message is like to the point, but it's to attain and reach that place of true sweetness. And in order to really be in alignment with that energy of milk and honey, we've got to be really willing to look at ourselves and see what's going on within us, and you know, look at the toxic, the shit, whatever it is, and let it go, clear it out, you know, have the courage to clear it out. And it might be painful and uncomfortable and not feel good, but when it, you know, it starts with our thoughts. With every breath I take, I'm getting healthier and healthier. The bard, music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. It's all about the story we tell ourselves, the story we tell others, the story that we're telling. What is the story that we're telling? Because our stories are passed down to our generations, you know, to those that come after us. Our stories are what keep memories alive. So with the lead here, the Emperor and the family, it's interesting. You're definitely here to break some big patterns in your family lineage, in your it's a pattern of lack, of not feeling worthy, of not feeling good enough. It's a disempowering state of mind. It's a disempowering consciousness and belief. And I feel like for you, you know, this has been something that you've really had to dig deep and really take the lead in your own life and really stand firm and stand alone at times, you know, but you have these beautiful connections with, you know, this love of wanting to nurture and create a very loving, thriving, nurturing, solid, safe empire for your family, you know. But it's all about the story that we're telling. I want to look at milk and honey really quick here. The number 51. So you're choosing to be authentic. You know, you're really choosing your authentic self, and it may be for you, you know, with the hydromancy illusion. I don't know what this card, I mean, it's about illusion in some way, but it's also, what I'm getting is it's about perspective and how we perceive situations. So you've really taken ownership of your path and chosen to see things through the eyes of love, and it's shifting. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, you're focusing on what you can do, what you came here to do, that you are love, that you can be in service in every moment by choosing love, even if it just means, you know, being kind and nurturing to the animals, or being grateful that the sun came up, being grateful for the flowers and the trees, being grateful that you're alive, being grateful that you're getting healthier and healthier with every breath you take, that your connection to the divine is becoming stronger and stronger. This card talks about how you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in the authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form, right? So it's really being in the now moment, gratitude, and it talks about here too, there's only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want, okay? My goodness, that is just so beautiful to me, because this is truly a new beginning for you in following your authentic path. This is divine union with your soul, and in that, you may feel a connection. You know who you're connected to. When you can see yourself in the mirror, you begin to see your divine reflections. And but it's not until you've chosen yourself, you see yourself, right? So I see that you see yourself, and with the Emperor here, it's like you know who you are. You're connected to your higher self. You're very loving and nurturing person, and you really feel connected to nurturing your family. In this card here, the angels say the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace, okay? And with this message here, I feel it coming through a few different ways. But if there is something with a family member, someone that you have a true emotional connection with, this unconditionally loving connection with, whether it's a child, someone from your past, a friend, a family, there's this energy of communicating love and offering love and support and understanding and compassion, finding creative ways to overcome together and grow closer. And it's based on authenticity. It's truly rooted in love, and it's a part of what we came here to do. As we transmute this energy from fear to love, right? It's not like we just say, okay, thanks for teaching me all these lessons, and we just walk away like these people in our lives, even if because it's true love. Being in service is honoring that love and being open when there's opportunities to heal and grow. So I feel like there's this beautiful healing energy with how you are speaking to yourself, how you're speaking to the world, because you're rooted in your authenticity. You're able to see through the illusions, and you've had a taste now of your higher self and how it's guiding you, of that milk and honey, that it's the unconditional love frequency. That's the energy our soul is attuned to, that allows us to truly begin manifesting the dreams in our imagination. That's what our imagination is for. Our imagination is always operating. It's where we it's the ethereal, it's the unseen, it's it's real, but usually we're imagining from the fear. We're imagining what could go wrong and what if, and we got to do this, and what if this happens, and I got to have all these things, and that's we're imagining. We're just imagining fear. This is all about using your imagination for what it was meant for, and that's to manifest this path of love, become the true authentic love that you are. And now you're beginning to attract beautiful harmony. You're healing family dynamics, family patterns, solidifying. This could also be a divine counterpart, with the lovers being here, and a new beginning, in truly walking your path of unconditional love. So I really love that. I want to look at the hydromancy card here, illusions. Okay. So this card says you may receive an offer that sounds too good to be true. Remember that appearances can be deceptive. Don't be fooled by enticing words and promises, as they could lure you into false hope. Your dreams will be realized, but not through this particular channel. Instead, call upon your spiritual sight, your clairvoyance, clear seeing, to enable you to see the full picture. When you shine light onto the situation, areas of darkness will be revealed. Do not be scared, but be relieved, for you have been saved from drowning in dangerously dark and murky waters. Tread water for a while, and soon enough your wishes will be answered. I look beyond the shallow end. Are they a foe, or perhaps a friend? With eyes now sharp, I see the light. No longer fooled, I know what's right. The person or situation in question is not reliable. Don't share your ideas with another at this time. You have the gift of spiritual sight. Trust what you see. Take a shower or bath to clear and cleanse your energy field. Okay, so I feel like you're really being guided to stay focused on health, on clarity, this very clear energy, purity, detoxing. And it's more like, I feel like you've been detoxing, you've been letting go of situations, people, things, thoughts, food, energies, whatever you can. You're doing your best. It's all about balance and moderation, but becoming more aware of the energies that are causing you, that are not nourishing your soul, that are actually sucking your soul. So because of that, there may be, if there are things going on around you, or you feel, it's like at this point, trust your intuition, because you know now why you feel the things you do. When your intuition is telling you something, you've got to trust it. And so it's like, no matter what, it's going to continue telling you, when something isn't right. That little nudge from our intuition will never stop. It's a matter of whether we choose to listen to it or not. And if we don't, and we silence it, then that's when things, begin to manifest even more of what we don't want. So, with the Bard here and the enchantment of storytelling, I want to look this one up too. Let me see what it says. Sorry, you guys. I want to give you all the messages and make sure they all come through. So this card represents music, storytelling, and the passing of truths, myths, and legends from generation to generation through the spoken word or song. In ancient Avalon, the traditions and stories of the people were gathered on leaves that served as letters in a living alphabet and were tended in vast long houses. Okay, so basically this card talks about how we keep these stories alive by the stories that we continue to tell. And when we focus on love, on unconditional love versus the fear, imagining what if our dreams do come true, imagining what it's like to truly live a life of love, to imagine being in a relationship where there's honesty and ease and communication, or imagine waking up every day feeling like, oh, it's another day. What do I get to do today? It feels so good to be alive, to have the opportunity to get to co-create with this very pure, amazing creator life force energy. So I feel like you've learned a lot from your past, especially with the Emperor being here. You've learned a lot. You've been through a lot. With this new beginning, it's really trusting in yourself, trusting in the divine wisdom that you've learned, and knowing that you deserve this, really imagining it as if it's true. It is true. This land of milk and honey. this was always meant for you and to be experienced. You know, the universe wants you to experience it because it's experiencing it through you. Um, and being of service is remembering, you know, when we're in our natural state, when we're in a natural state of well-being, of unconditional love, we're naturally in service because our vibration, our imprint, our energetic imprint is of benefit. It is healing. It's in harmony with the energies of nature, of love. So it's a beneficial energy. We naturally are supportive. We're naturally, you know, communicating and honest and genuine and open and curious and optimistic. And it's being in the heart and not being in the head. It's truly, with the cups being here, it's being so tuned into your emotions now and truly valuing them, not taking them for granted, but instead seeing how they benefit you, you know, your creativity, your inspiration, your ability to really connect with someone on a true heart level, and be who you really are, you know, connecting with yourself on a new heart level. So there's a new beginning here, and I really feel like however it resonates for you guys, you know, take this can, because there's so many of you, you know, this can be a relationship from the past that is healing and healing in a very loving way, a very beautiful way. This can be coming together with any sort of divine soul connection. It doesn't even necessarily mean that it has to be healing. It could just mean someone new. It could be someone that you just enjoy that you haven't seen for a long time. But there's love and inspiration and creativity that is always sparked between the two of you. And that feeling of being able to just be who you really are and naturally, you know, it's blessed, it's divinely guided. So I feel this is really beautiful, and this is just affirmation to what you're going through. So keep going, and thank you for doing what you do. Your new beginning it's, you know, this is the dawn of a new day, and the light is truly shining upon you. So keep doing what you're doing because you're on the path, you're blessed, you're supported, you're on your authentic path, and with every breath you take, you're getting healthier and healthier. I love this card. My body is a mirror of my inner thoughts and beliefs. I nourish it with good food and healthy exercise. So love yourself, love your body, take care of your well-being. Your body isn't just your physical body, it's your mental, emotional, spiritual. You know, it's how you feel on the inside completely. So I love it. Okay, this is your message. Really look forward, savor this milk and honey energy, and I wish you guys all the best, and I thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, commenting, and sharing. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my links below, or my Patreon page. I do offer messages over there regularly, so if you're resonating with me, I'd be honored to have you guys join me over there. But otherwise, I thank you so much again for your time and energy, and for being here with me and walking this path of love with me, for your strength, your beauty, your courage, your just authentic, beautiful realness. I love it so much. I love you guys, and I look forward to being here with you every single time. So thank you again. Infinite love as always. Peace out, you guys. All right. Group number 2. Hello, group number 2. How are you guys? So you guys picked the snail shell. I love these. I always pick them up whenever I find them in the woods or at the beach. It's interesting to me that I seem to find them everywhere I go. But I just love them, and I love the spiral. You know, something is it's just so beautiful to me. It's just so beautiful and symbolic. So I feel a lot of energy movement with this group here. I don't know, or very natural, organic flow of spiraling energy. So let's see what you guys got. Oh my goodness. If I follow my inner wisdom, I am at peace with my own being. I completely trust the intelligence within me to guide me to the right path. The universe supports me in every positive way. Oh my goodness. A change in the wind, number 12 from Wisdom of the Oracle. Restriction, number 35 from Wisdom of the Avalon. Listen, the High Priestess. Sacred Tarot of the Heart. Be honest with yourself from the angels. Be your best self always from Nature's Whispers. Footprints, Direction from Divination of the Ancients. Fairies, Earth Magic. Earth Magic. Six of Cups. Two of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, and the Right Choice from the Rumi deck. Wow. I feel like Spirit's not messing around today, you guys. It's just like, but I love it. We are these infinite divine beings of infinite strength, so I just love this. We are so, we just have this very, very strong willpower and determination to really overcome and succeed no matter what. And this is really all about surrendering to our higher selves and realizing that it's not like a competition, that it's not a race, that you have nothing to prove or defend, or like you are here and you have a purpose and you are divine and there's only one of you and you're infinite. You're here to express the essence of your soul. And when we are living in the false beliefs and programs of the fear-based consciousness and we stop listening to our higher self and we become disconnected, things, we feel restricted, we feel like we don't know how to make which decision to make or where to go. We're at a crossroads. We don't know which direction to go, so we focus on our work. We lie to ourselves and we don't tell we tell ourselves like everything's fine, but really our soul's like, no, it's not fine. Wow. So this is about you really saying to yourself, like, what if my intuition is right? What if my intuition is leading me to my dreams? What if all of this inner knowing that I feel inside, what if I follow it and it actually turns out to be amazing? I'm getting a lot from this, so let's get into this. I'm going to start with the Rumi card. I want to read it to you because this deck that I received, thank you, my beautiful soul sister, if you're watching, is just so powerful. And so we're going to start it off. It's by Alana Fairchild. I'm just loving it. The first message was like, wow, I wasn't expecting it to be so to the point. I like it a lot. So the right choice. Let's see what this has to say. So this is the poem from Rumi that it comes with. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop and that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. Rumi. Within you I recognize my most trusted friend. Ah, we go back a long way to before that moment when time began. We knew each other then, even before time was born. So I say, hello, my old and dear friend, so lovely for us to meet again. And I feel how your heart responds with a wave of love, for it is that love that is you, my most trusted friend. On the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here, only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyze, and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually. But it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding it sometimes, impenetrable mysteries. Or one can choose to stay in inner conflict, fighting against the right choice. But eventually love will prevail, and the only way forward must be taken. So can you give up what you've planned, believed, or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path, to the right house where sits the right master for you. He grabs you in a bear hug and gently whispers into your ear, "What took you so long? I've been waiting for you since the day you were born. Now we are together. It is time for us to play." It is said that one man's meat is another man's poison. To base your choices on what others have chosen for themselves may end up killing you. Better to take your risks on the angel of your own heart, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that it's just because every heart has its own unique rhythm, and yours doesn't want to waltz so much as to tango. So why not allow it to be thus without fear or doubt? This oracle comes with a message for you. In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You were born with those values intact in your heart, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way is just what the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy light into that blood to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity, and filled with passion for what is rightfully yours, your unique passion and purpose. If you've been concerned about your path and what steps to take next, this oracle comes as an omen of good things headed your way. Clarity, reassurance, truth, and revelation. Don't hold on to a belief system or vision if it appears to be tossed on its head. Let things go the way they will, and good fortune will prevail for you. That vision might actually have been upside down all this time, and suddenly able to right itself and be born for you if allowed to topple. Or perhaps there is a more fulfilling version of your vision lurking in its remnants, to be scooped up by your soul with its hawk vision and eagle deafness. Trust that if you are being drawn away from a tantalizing sweet shop, there is a more delicious array of confection just around the corner for you. So yes, have your tantrum if you must, but you will be sheepish soon when you realize the hand of the great beloved that removes is the same hand that bestows even greater gifts. Okay? So it says, with gratitude and trust, I release that which is not rightfully mine. I give thanks for the grace that is bestowed upon me now as I accept my rightful divine inheritance. I honor my heart wisdom. May my heart always be my leading light, showing me the way of grace. So be it. Okay? So, wow. This is really about following your heart. You may be someone who has really always made choices very logically. You're very intellectual. And this is a time in your life where it's time to choose your heart. It's time to live from your heart, because that is what is going to lead you to your true happiness, your true fulfillment, your true inner peace. You have a very intuitive, your connection to your intuition is very strong. You have very strong intuitive knowings, and you may feel like you're stuck right now, this is telling me that you're being, it's like a feeling of restriction, but it's a time where you're meant to really go within and look at things from another perspective. There's a reason for the delay. There's a reason why you feel like why you're not moving forward. Um, with the change in the wind, this is allowing those winds of change to come in and create movement, and things may blow away, things may blow in, but it's about watching the storm and allowing, accepting and allowing whatever needs to go or come in, and being open to what feels divine to you, and letting go of what feels divine to you. um, Trusting your own inner guidance, your higher knowing. um, Really being honest with yourself, being your best self always. This is like, I want to read that card. Um, in order to truly be our best version, it's about following our inner guidance, our soul, having that level of integrity to really be honest, take responsibility for our thoughts, our actions. If we're not following our inner wisdom, it's never going to lead us to the path, and we're always going to feel restricted. We're always going to feel like we're caught up in the winds, and it's chaotic or whatnot. But it's like, this is about following your heart, and when you do, peace comes, contentment comes, clarity comes, the answers come, the connection, it's effortless. With earth magic here, this card speaks to how we have the same abilities as the fairies, and this is something I connect with very much. Um, Part of trusting my own intuition was Gaia was connecting to the earth. She was affirming this magic. What it is the frequency of unconditional love. It's telepathic, and when we are in tune with our inner guidance, our authentic higher self, our soul essence, our intuition is very sensitive. We know what we feel. We trust our feelings. We honor our feelings. We know what our intuition is telling us because we've gained the wisdom. We've chosen to learn from past experiences. Wisdom doesn't come from just age. Wisdom comes from choosing to learn from our mistakes, choosing to learn from situations and relationships in our life, and to make better choices moving forward, to always choosing to be a better version of ourselves every single day, and connecting with the earth. When you, it's like a gauge. So when I was really figuring things out, I would go out into the woods with the trees, and when I'm really tuned in to my frequency, I can connect with the trees, I can connect with the air. um, it's the frequency of unconditional love. But if I'm in a state, when I was in a state where I was really in the lower vibrations, it's like you can't really connect. And not only that, but when we're in those states, we don't notice nature. We're too caught up in our head and in our thoughts and what's going on and the dramas that are playing out to notice what's actually going on in nature. So when you're observing nature, when you're in nature, you're in the present moment, which is where all your power is. Tune into the frequency of unconditional love. Breathe. Connect to your conscious breath. Connect to this now moment. Remember that you are unconditional love, that you are an infinite being, and that the power is always in your hands. It's about choosing to align with your higher self, because when you do, you'll stand behind the decisions because you're not wearing a blindfold anymore. This is about following your heart, and when you do, you'll know what decision you need to make. There's no more doubt, because love, when you choose the path of love, you're not, there's no more doubt. There's no more doubt or worry, because that energy, that those thoughts don't live in that energy. If there's someone from your past with the Six of Cups here, I feel like there's a decision that you need to make. There's something about being honest with yourself about this relationship. And with the Eight of Pentacles here and be your best self, I feel like you're really connecting to your soul gifts, your artistic expression, your career, your business, whatever it is that you're creating here in this physical world. You're also committed to, becoming a master of these skills and becoming a master of yourself, your energy, being your best version, being your best self always. But sometimes if you don't want to use it as a scapegoat from connecting with your heart, because that's what's going to keep you feeling stuck. Okay. um, and the inspiration that inspires your ability to become a master of your skill is love. So if you're in your head and not connected to your heart, it's like we'll never reach our greatest potential because we're not allowing that love in. When we allow that love in, when we operate from that frequency of unconditional love, then we really become masters of our skill, masters of our energy, because that's the fuel, that's the electricity, that's the juice, that's the force. Love is the force. So um, let me read Be Your Best Self really quick and just see if there's a message in there. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling at this moment? Are you being the person you aspire to be? Remember that you determine how you feel. You are constantly choosing to feel the way you feel. It is understandable. We are all human, and there are times that we don't feel 100%. You drew this card to help you to remember to access your highest level of emotions now. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Do your utmost to achieve more, love more, and to be your best, okay? So I feel like this is really all about being true to who you are, is being the best, being your best self when we're true to who we really are. And the Six of Cups energy is an energy of nostalgia, of connection, of reminiscing on those memories from our past that make us who we are, that bring out the essence of who we are. Those true soul, unconditionally loving relationships. And it can be any kind of relationship, friend, family, however it applies to your situation. But imagining that, it's like you don't need to be in your head and feeling restricted anymore. It's like when you choose to live from your heart, it's going to bring everything to you. Life is just going to flow. When things come up, it's going to be okay. You're going to be able to just go with the flow and be the rock. So footprints, directions. It says, you've been wondering which way in life you should go, and concerns regarding family, career, or life purpose have arisen. The answer is this: go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what this truly means. The ego has a wonderful way of tricking you into dreaming up get-rich-quick schemes. The truth is always consistent and loving. Step into your soul's knowing and focus on your heart's passion, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction. Should I go here? Perhaps do that. Be a parent, an artist, a big fat cat? Ego, no, it's not your say. Divine guidance will show the way. Don't let anyone push you off your chosen path. You have an important decision to make, right? And that's this Two of Swords. You have an important decision to make. Always choose the road of peace and happiness. Release lack mentality. Listen to your inner guidance. You are on the right path, okay? Definitely listen to your inner guidance. Whatever this decision is that you have to make, you're really being guided to just follow your heart. Your heart knows what the answer is, and it's the path that your soul is guiding you down. So there's nothing to fear or worry about. It's a path that's going to bring everything you desire. It's the path. It's the path. So yeah, don't be resistant to anything that's changing. Don't allow yourself to go into even doubt or worry or fear. Just stay open and stay the course and allow things to transform and do what they need to do, okay? It's like, this is like that feeling that there's like an imminent change, and there's like a change in the air, you're like, ooh, I feel the storm a-coming, I feel it brewing, but it's okay. It's all for the best. It's all for the highest good, and it's a good shakeup. So I feel like here too with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like really feeling good about what you're investing your time and energy into, and it's fueling you and you are feeling it. Like it's all about aligning with things that are, one day at a time, slow and steady, something that you truly enjoy every day of your life. And so being your best self means being honest with yourself, because if you're doing something every day that you don't enjoy, it's impossible to be our best self. So really listen to your intuition. It's really guiding you really strong right now, and the earth really saying, come be with me, play with me, connect with me. I will really be able, it's like a physical gauge to your vibration. At least it is for me, what I found, and it's really beautiful and enjoyable. And it just, for me, it's like, wow, I realize that it's so much bigger than we truly realize at times. So imagine what life would be like if just your heart was just leading the way. You've got the intelligence to make very clear decisions. Very clear decisions. You know in your heart what is right and what you need to do. It's just finding that courage and choosing to be brave. Being brave is the only option for the path of love. For walking your true path, the only choice is to be brave. And that's why you have that infinite courage to tap into that divine wisdom, that inner wisdom and knowing at all times. That's being your best self, moving towards the path that nourishes your soul. That's how you do it. So you know the right choice. My goodness, imagine following your heart is all you've got to do. Okay, so that was your message, you guys. I truly hope it resonated and brought some affirmation and clarity and just validation to keep going. And you're on the path. You're right where you're supposed to be. So thank you for being you. Thank you for walking your path. And I hope that you're truly embracing it and loving it. And I love hearing all of your guys' comments and what you're experiencing. And I think it's so amazing, There's so much magic that's coming out. And I love that we are all able to support each other on this wild ride and just be real with each other, be authentic. So thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I'm so honored and grateful to be here with you guys and for all of your love and support. If you're interested in receiving a personal reading from me, my links are down below, and as well as my Patreon, I do offer daily messages over there. So I'd be honored if you want to join me over there. But otherwise, you guys, thank you again so much. I truly look forward to being back with you again very soon. I have many videos coming out that I'm being guided to share, and just really excited to be moving towards doing this full time. I'm really looking forward to it. So I've missed you guys, and I apologize for my absence, but things are going to get going, and there's no going back. So I love you, and until next time, always sending my infinite love. Peace out. All right, group number 3. How are you, group number 3? Good to see you. So you chose the amethyst, which is one of my favorite stones. Oh, I love it so much. It reminds me of my grandmother and my mom. It's a very spiritual stone, very connected to your spirituality, the unseen realms, protection, love, focus, clarity, beauty, appreciation. So love it. Okay, so let's get into your message and see what you got. I accept all of myself. The work I do on myself is not a goal, it is a process, a lifetime process. I choose to enjoy the process. I accept all of myself. I choose to enjoy the process. Oh, well, my son brought me this little rose petal this morning. Looked like a heart earlier. Poised, the number 48 from Wisdom of the Oracle. Trust, Wisdom of Avalon. Shine, oh my goodness. These cards blow me away. Shine from Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which is the Sun card. Play from the Angels. culmination of vision from nature's whispers. Astrology, destiny from divination of the ancients. Whale, breach from earth magic. Wow. Judgment, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Wow. And Layla. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. My girlfriend, my soul sister who sent me this Rumi deck, she'll know, but with the childlike spirit, your soul essence, the synchronicities are amazing. You may be experiencing just like wild synchronicities right now, and it's because you are really being like, it's like you're really feeling that nurturing connection to your higher self, to the source energy, to the universe. Look at how these cards are very similar too. It's this one's shine with the sun. Here's the cosmos and the darker realms, but it's like no matter what, dark and light, like you are shining, you are trusting the mystery. You are, look at this. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And also, I mean, look at this. This is the same image. Look at you. So imagine accepting yourself completely, all of yourself for who you are, and just being like, this is me. This is who I am. I am free. Like, no matter what realm I'm in, no matter what situation, people, places, things, like, you're just like, you, look at you. Imagine being you no matter where you are. Oh my goodness sakes. With the play card even, you know, it's like the wings are spread open, arms are wide open. The breach card, the whale, you know, breaching out. It's just like, oh my goodness sakes, these cards blow me away. It's like you are really with judgment here too, being seen for who you are. Even the, you know, it's like, oh my goodness. So really nurturing your soul, your childlike essence, allowing yourself to be free and to play and to be who you really are. You're like shining like a star right now. You're really trusting the path. This is about really imagining, like everything you're feeling for a very good reason, and it's your authentic path. It's about trusting the mystery, trusting the unknown, trusting your higher self, trusting your soul, trusting the guidance. And as you do, you'll notice, as you feel your childlike spirit, your essence, as you really accept yourself, this vision that you're seeing, it begins to really manifest around you through synchronicities, through connecting with others that you're collaborating with. This is also speaking to a vision that is bigger than you, that is, you are a part of something bigger. And so when you're in tune with your essence, with your soul, with unconditional love, it's like your visions are just like really beginning to come through, like, and you want to, it's just like, oh my goodness, there's so much growth here, and like fertile energy of manifestation. Like you are really tapping into your vortex, to the flow, to the connection, and you're a part of this vision that you have, is a part of anchoring this unconditional love here. So it's beautiful because it's something that you truly enjoy, where you feel free, where you feel connected and able to have that playful spirit, and it's also benefiting the highest good of all. So it's just like this beautiful energy that's just going to grow and flourish, and so connected. So you know, this is embracing yourself completely. I mean, wow. Okay, I'm going to read the Layla card. I'm just blown away by the cards right now. I am blown away, and at the same time I'm not. I love it. It's just so magical to me. I'm so grateful, you guys, to be able to do this. It's so much fun. It's it's so empowering and fun at the same time. Like, it's like the King of Swords in the playful spirit, you know. It's like he's serious and he's in his integrity and he doesn't mess around, but he likes to have fun and have a good time too, you know. It's just, and even the Empress here, she's like, she's the divine feminine, you know. She's very connected and in tune, and she's, you know, it's like they're very serious here, but it's the love, the life force that they're very serious about, and it's so we can play and have these visions and be who we really are and shine. And oh my goodness. Okay, so let's read Layla. Layla. Put aside your clever schemes. Now this is a poem by Rumi. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover, be mindless, be mad. Dive into the heart of the flame, become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house, then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility, wash it 7 times, then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love, be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought, let your heart lead, be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb, be a comb. Rumi. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt, finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Ooh, oh beloved, how you are to be envied. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire, systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth, and you'll drool like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot, neither will the great beloved. Such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again? Or how to make conversation, let alone intelligent conversation, at the dinner table? Ah, well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth, unchecked by logic and rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under the same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for things that making sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward from my love-crazed heart, as do you, that Laylat al-Qadr, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame, there is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingle with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. This oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature. Look at this, trust. the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is the path. Da Tariki Tarakwat. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask of you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety, and their own lest your divine madness be contagious, but that their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them, but they just don't know that yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the Goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seated deep in her womb and is preparing to be born, strong, and with good, powerful legs. So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and that is essential for the appearance so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you're being pulled down, do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find a joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to a greater unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. That was not what I expected, but that is so beautiful. Okay. So this is about understanding right now, like whatever darkness you've been going through, it's all for this, the culmination of you truly. It's like that seed, we get buried deep in the dirt, and the deeper we are, the deeper our roots, the stronger we are. We've got to push up through the dirt, up to the surface. And I feel like that's what you're in the process of going through. And it's also like, especially as like all of the cards, it's like, this is I love how it said, it's in the time of darkness, how it's like, it's a solo journey, because it's like, you have to have that full trust in nurturing this very delicate essence, into the world. And it's delicate because we've been living these false beliefs, and so we're very sensitive to the energies. We feel them. We don't want to be hurt, right? We don't want to get, we want to allow ourselves to grow stronger and stronger. So there's like this period where we, self-preservation mode, and I know I know exactly what that feels like. And but as we honor that time to nurture ourselves, to recognize that we are the soul within, and we trust that the universe is guiding us, that our higher self, that we are healing, that we are always growing and expanding, and that we're not here to be perfect. We're here to be the love that we are. We begin to feel our playful spirit again. So if it's been a while since you've really allowed yourself to go play or have a good time because you've been going through so much, like that energy, when you begin to feel that, embrace it, take that opportunity. When you feel it, don't force it, of course, but it's more about just allowing, just being open to allowing the opportunity to present itself to you, and embracing it, because that's going to strengthen and nourish your soul, which is going to, as you feel stronger, it's just like, wow, you are really being prepared for this beautiful union of everything that you desire in your life. This is complete affirmation that you're on the path, and it's time to also take a little break, to get out of the everyday norm for a little while and take a break, take a little weekend getaway, or just a day to yourself where you allow yourself to be in that playful energy. Go explore something you've always wanted to explore, something fun that is just no responsibilities or obligations. It's just pure um, enjoying yourself. Okay, I want to see what this one here. If there's any messages in the poised card. I feel like you're also being guided to really tune into your, if you're interested in astrology and learning more about your own birth chart, any sort of divination that comes to the stars, it's very helpful, and it's like really refreshing. It's like it's a beautiful way to learn about yourself and how we contribute to the collective. So let me see here. So this is all about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, and confident. So it's understanding that you are here. You're arriving at your moment, that you have everything that you need, that your skills are sharp, that you've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things, okay? So as you trust yourself in your journey, you'll find that others trust you. It's a beautiful mirroring of energy, where as you feel confidence in yourself and in your own light, you attract and mirror that with the relationships in your life. So they're able to trust you and mirror the light back to you. We're divine reflections for each other, and vice versa. So that it's just going to be healing the relationships, the people. Again, I feel like with the culmination of vision, imagining, coming together with others who accept you for who you are, and that you accept for who they are, because you're these creative geniuses. You're culminating a vision. Let me read this one, see what the message is. It's the number 35, which is the number 8. So that represents strength, infinite strength, okay? And I love how it's got the oranges in the fall. It's very grounded energy. And again, with the Mother Earth energy in the tree, and just very grounded, very down to earth, anchoring that love here on earth in the physical. And with the oranges, it's the fire, the passion of the soul. It says, time to take positive action toward your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine-tune any of the details of what you're creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish, okay? So whatever is weighing you down or does not align with your true authentic self, with the King of Swords here, it's really having that strength to stand in your integrity and let go of anything in your life that's not serving your path forward, your authentic path. It's having that beautiful, quiet inner knowing and power within you, having that connection with your divine mind, connected to the heart, not being afraid, to be very firm in your beliefs and do what you need to do. And it's because you're here to anchor unconditional love on earth. That is such a beautiful, with great power comes great responsibility, and that means, it's all about mastering our energy and how we focus it. It's about focusing it on what we came here to do. And so there's always going to be things that are wanting to distract and pull us off the path, but that's why we have that strength and courage and that beautiful energy of creativity, and being able to tap into our playful self, being able to be who we are, and standing firm in that. And it's through wisdom, it's through learning lessons and gaining that insight and being able to accept yourself no matter what. Everything you've been through, when you're able to forgive yourself and love yourself and accept yourself for who you are as an infinite being and as a human on this journey, it's like the whole world opens up. It's not on our shoulders anymore. And with astrology destiny here, let me read this. It's like also realizing that it's so much bigger than us. There's so much happening energetically that we're not even aware of in our day-to-day experiences. And so once we once we surrender to the higher self, once we recognize the infinite soul within us and how connected we really are and how it's so much bigger than us, this type of tuning in is like, for me, it's just, I feel, I love learning about it because it resonates with my soul. It begins to make sense with things. And I'm not saying that it's, the be all, tell all, be all, but it's like learning how to tune into that wisdom within you. We are guided. There's a reason why certain divination methods have been around for a long time. And there are things written in the stars, before we get here that we've signed up for. So let me read this. You have an important life purpose and are here to shine brightly. You've always felt different and special and known that you were meant to be big. Trouble as life has got in the way, and even though you have felt a calling, you don't actually know what it is you're meant to do. Before you were born, you chose the exact time of your birth and the date to determine who you would be in this lifetime and what you came here to achieve. Your astrological signs, stars, and planetary movement all play a big part in your life. Yes, you can create your own destiny, but it is the stars that point you in the right direction. So go seek out the astrological map of the journey of your life, for by doing so, many answers will be revealed to you. Not only will you be fascinated, you will also find that which you have been searching for all this time. Star of wonder, star of wonder, star so bright, my soul doth shine both day and night. I look upon the galaxy and step into my destiny. Okay, so I say, learn about astrology if you're interested in that. Um, See how it aligns to what you're feeling in your path, and it's really fun and fascinating, and it's just shifting our perspective, seeing that there are so many ways that we can empower ourselves, empower our own journeys. And it's not about seeking answers outside of ourselves. It's about following our own inner guidance to what feels right for us, discerning what we want to choose to connect to that is nourishing our soul. That's for us to know, so that it's really, love is about being empowered and sovereign, and fear has us in victim mentality and feeling disempowered. So it's fun. It's a fun way too of like tuning into energies and understanding other people, and also understanding karma and cycles and why we go through what we do. And it helps us accept everything as it is, because lessons are here to play out for us to learn and grow, and without them there wouldn't be the experience. So it's coming to peace with that, and seeing that from this point forward you are a master co-creator, and from this point forward in your awareness you can choose unconditional love in every moment, choose to embody that vibration, to connect with your authentic vibration, and choose love in every moment. And that in itself is, it seems so subtle, but that is the truth, and only the truth can be revealed to us when we make the choice. So, the King of Swords knows that. That's why he doesn't get into arguments or banter or any of that. Like, he's just very to the point, and because he's focused on the vision, the vision. So, wow, this message was absolutely beautiful, and I hope that it resonated and brought you some affirmations, some guidance, some clarity, a new perspective moving forward. Integrated some things that expand the path moving forward, and what to focus on, and really trusting your soul, really accepting all of yourself, and knowing that it's like this energy of being ready for anything, because that being in union with your soul, it's like you're whole, you're complete, and you're here. And it's like wow. So go play and have some fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy this energy. And my goodness, this Layla card is just, it's like I love how it's dark and light. It's like, it's so deep though, and it's all about love, and it's all about returning to that true essence within ourselves, no matter where we are. So I really hope you enjoyed this message, and I thank you so much for tuning in with me. Thank you so much, you guys, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. It means the world to me to be here with you guys. Um, if you're interested in a personal reading, my link's down below, and also my Patreon page. I do offer daily messages over there. So, and I'm doing all sorts of things. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely growing and expanding on my platform. So I'm honored if you guys feel guided to connect with me. I'm just so grateful to share this journey and to be here with you. And thank you for everything you are. Always trust yourself, accept yourself, love yourself, and just choose to focus on the love. And my goodness, thank you. Until next time, you guys, I'm sending all my infinite love your way. Peace out. Should the camera stay on? Whoops. Okay. All right. Group number 4. Hello, group number 4. How are you guys? Welcome to your reading, your message. You've picked the lapis lazuli, and this is one of my very favorite stones. I used to carry this around in my pocket for years when I was a flight attendant, actually, and I love the way it feels and looks, and I always feel that I can speak my truth. It's like a form of connection to my staying in tune with the divine mind, and also grounded in the physical earth with the greens and the blues. I truly love this stone. So I don't know. I just think this is beautiful, and that's what that energy kind of feels like right now. So let's see what this message is for you guys. I have abundance in all areas of my life. Beautiful. What does the back say? I claim abundance for myself right here and right now. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve my good. Okay? I have abundance in all areas of my life. Chaos and conflict, the number 33. The hawk, omens, messages, 11. This is from Wisdom of the Oracle. This is from Wisdom of Avalon. Third eye chakra from the Sacred Tarot of the Heart. Number 6. Law of attraction from the angels. Wow. Open your heart from Nature's Whispers. Geomancy, patience. Wind activation. Ooh. Justice. 3 of Wands. 9 of Wands. And from the Rumi deck, you guys got the courage of your love. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. We also have the hawk is the number 11, the number 33. So, third eye chakra. So we got some telepathy going on here. We've got some energy shifting in the spiritual realms. Some very powerful law of attraction happening right now, and it's this desire to really be in tune with your higher self, which is unconditional love, which naturally attunes you to your divine counterparts, those you're meant to be with. And the energy begins to shift everything in our lives to align us together, because that's the law of attraction. Wow. I'm just, with the courage of your love. Oops, sorry you guys. With the courage of your love, it's got 2 people here, and it's like they're visualizing themselves in this, and with the imagine as the message, it's like, this is like, really imagine how powerful your love is, that your divine counterpart is equally as courageous and strong as you are, that you are master co-creators of divine unconditional love. I'm just seeing a lot of twin flame energy in this reading, so I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but this is definitely a message if you are a twin flame that pertains to you in particular. Especially this card, I always feel a twin flame energy with the feminine here and the masculine in the shadow, and the swan energy, which is representative of our psychic gifts, our spiritual gifts, which awaken when we begin to come into union. As we align to unconditional love, it's not just bringing in partners or opportunities. It's awakening our spiritual gifts. It's awakening our connection to the divine. Unconditional love is the frequency of magic. It is the frequency of connection, of being in tune, of manifesting that which you desire. It is telepathy. It is wow. And it's all about understanding. Justice is also an 11 card. It's also a twin flame card. It's like it's balance. It's harmony. It's knowing that it's understanding cause and effect and seeing things from a place of fairness, of love, unconditional love, of knowing that we reap what we sow. It's about being divine reflections. I want to read this because there's an energy here with the Three of Wands and the Nine of Wands of and with the wind activation. It's like I feel like you've been going through a journey. I mean, you've been on a journey. You've been clearing out things from your life that no longer serve, or things have been cleared out, but there's been a lot of heavy energy. There's been a lot of going within and really being faced with some really difficult, challenging things that had you closing your heart, things that were difficult to understand, things that drove you insane, right? Literally insane. Things that had you feeling unmotivated to go out and do anything. Things that may have had you in a place of financial insecurity, where money was tight or not there. And so it's just like it's like you've been persevering. You've been going through it. You're tired. You may have some scars, some wounds, like you have some stories to tell, but it's also strengthened your spirit. It's also shown you how strong you are and what you're capable of overcoming, and the ability to choose love even through all of what you've gone through. That you are someone who is fueled by spirit, and you are supported and guided, and you're going to keep going no matter what. Like, there's no giving up. You can see it's like you can see with the Three of Wands, you can see your ships coming in, you can see what's out on the horizon. There's your vision out there. Like, you can feel it, that you're on the path. So you can see how far you've come. There's no going back. You may be a little tired and wounded, but you'll heal and become stronger. And it's just about continuing to move forward, focusing on abundance instead of lack, focusing on opening your heart instead of closing it off and being defensive. It's connecting with your third eye, the omens, the messages. This is telepathy and knowing, having telepathic communication and conversations with specific people that you're very spiritually connected to, or even in your environment with nature, or like seeing your thoughts manifest, having your questions answered through synchronicity or whatever. It's like there are signs all around you to open, to nurture your heart, to not feed the fear, but to feed the love. And so keep imagining, using your imagination to actually manifest, because we're manifesting no matter what. But it's like you're aware through the law of attraction. You're telepathic, like your conversations are telepathic. You're speaking to the universe. So, you're speaking to the universe is speaking back to you. When we receive those deep intuitive words of wisdom or knowing or conversations, it's the frequency of unconditional love, the higher self. When you're having a conversation in your mind that's like a higher self conversation, that's when you know you're, it's like you're connecting with something, and it's about really embracing that and feeding it. So love is the juice, love is the force, love is the activator of all of our true spiritual gifts, of what gives us that strength to persevere and overcome and keep going, and to see the visions and believe and trust and know it. Love is what brings balance and harmony and communication, and the ability to be vulnerable, to open our hearts, to trust. um, Love activates us to nurture our spirits and our well-beings by allowing ourselves to move our bodies, doing activities that we love. This is all about getting in your body, whether it's dancing or doing an activity that you love, or taking a bath, or just whatever you do in your garden, just moving your body, walking barefoot on the earth. um, it can be anything. And as you get the energy flowing in your body, and that energy, it's all about the energy. So it will activate your cells, it will nurture your cells, it will allow you to expel any sort of like lethargy or excuses or anything. It's like literally when we're moving our body and we're focused on love and something we enjoy, our thoughts are naturally being fed with love, and we are attracting. So like every thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. It's like we have the power to choose our thoughts to align with our authentic selves. And the third eye chakra, really tune into your third eye chakra. I love that it's coming out with all of these divine numbers, because it's you connecting with the universe for sure. That's like complete affirmation. I want to read the Chaos and Conflict card. Just see if there's a message in there, because it's all about allowing things to do what they need to do. The chaos and conflict happens for a reason. And it says disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. So yeah, this to me feels like divine counterparts. It's like divine reflections. The tension of opposites. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you cannot control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay, it says stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Okay, so I want to read the Courage of Your Love, because I feel like this really is for twin flame type of dynamic, or some sort of very divinely guided relationship. And when it is a true unconditional love, the universe, of course, for the highest good of all, that relationship is healed. It's in harmony. It's in balance. If it's true love, the universe wants true love to be together, right? So we have to be honest with ourselves and ask ourselves, is this true love? Is this something I really feel deep in my soul? Is this in alignment with me? Is this what I'm connecting with? Is this something I'm holding on to or rejecting? And if so, what do I need to do? Because as we to truly align, it's about moving forward in that true energy of love, which is abundance, which is freedom and joy and contentment. And so if we love someone and we are fighting with them or we are not communicating because we love, that energy is always going to be there. And so if love lasts forever, it's like we have two choices. We either embrace the relationship and do what we, whatever we can to resolve in peace, or we reject it. And when we reject it, we are in pain and we suffer and we feed that energy of the fear-based consciousness. So it's all about choosing peace and really listening to what your higher self is guiding you to do. And I feel like you're receiving a lot of those messages right now. So imagine just what is going to play about when you really listen to your intuition, when you really trust what it is you're receiving. The courage of your love. I feel like this is like huge. I gotta tune into it, but it just feels really powerful. So okay, so this is the little quote by Rumi. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Oh, wow. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved, There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then along with me, awakening the others as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion, not a lamb to be led to so many slaughters, the variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loses her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, "Do you think we should throw her baby into the fire?" All the students all say, "No, of course not." And the master replies, "Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire." So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it, and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is. The drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the efforts of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel. You are not hard. You are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love. So allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. cause trouble, make noise, be proud, and be mighty. Then rest, after all that savage divinity, rest and restore, for day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to a less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow, for even a moment, that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others of our culture that would cast you, your regal lion nature, into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give into the idea that you are a victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed, you have what is required within you to do it, and that the time of your victory is drawing near. So do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honoring ritual as needed, and when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In the sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, "Yes, love, I am with you." And together we claim divine victory. So we roar. How we roar. Say aloud, "I call on Rumi, Lion of Love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it." Okay? So roar like the lion that you are. This is like this love, these divine relationships, these twin flame relationships. They're truly, when they come together into that divine union, when you both recognize your true essence, your true divine selves, and you see that reflection within each other. It's like, I have this, I'll show you this here. I have this here. I have it up on my thing, and I love it because I was just drawn to it. And it's like not even knowing what a twin flame journey was. It's like this image spoke to me. And it's like the masculine and feminine and the higher self and the soul and the connection to the universe. But it's like we are divinely guided, and all we have to do is connect to our higher self. And it's like the higher self brings us together. It's like we are the higher self. Our divine counterpart is also the higher self. And so when we come together, it's effortless. It's like you just feel like you just belong together. And so when you're both consciously aware of this connection and what it is, this love is unbreakable. It is unstoppable. It is infinite. It's forever. It can never be severed. When both people are consciously aware of that, it's like it gives you this power, and this, this love, this pure love is the force. It is the power, and it also comes with responsibility. It's about being able to know that you can persevere and overcome anything, that you're not going to give up, that you're not going to run away, that fear isn't going to win, that it's like the fear may be there, but we can do scary things. And when we're together, we can do scary things together even better. It's like seeing that as you open your heart, and this is about opening your heart to divine love, to your divine counterpart, to your true reflection. It's like your higher self in physical form, and you're the higher self in physical form. So it's like very, very beautiful. This is what you're attracting into your world. So keep imagining it. Don't allow doubt and fear to keep you swayed. Believe in the courage of your love. Believe in your love. Believe in the strength of your love. If you believe in your love, you're going to believe in your divine counterpart's love, and know that if you can overcome anything and endure and see the future, they can as well, and they're being divine. Like, believe in your love. It's like there is no power like it. And I just want to see this geomancy, patience, because this journey, this journey cultivates patience within us. It's one of the qualities of love that is so, to me, they say patience is a virtue, and it is, because that's where the divine wisdom lies. That's where the messages come in. That's where we really establish that connection to our higher self, and that has to come first, because if we aren't connected, then we aren't operating in divine guidance together. So this journey is all about really learning about yourself. It's wild. And through doing that, our relationships that come into our lives are so, it's like we just continue learning more and more about ourselves in all of the beautiful, positive ways. Yes, you have an important life purpose. Yes, you are naturally gifted. Yes, what you are asking for will be given, but all in good time. The natural order of the universe dictates the natural timing of events. You are so very keen to have everything now. You may find it difficult to understand why it is that all you wish for has yet to happen. The Geomancy card asks you to have patience. Like the butterfly, you need to go through various stages before reaching your true potential. Hidden factors may be at play, so relax and allow everything to unfold naturally. Your eyes may be fixed on the outcome, but be sure to enjoy every bit of the journey along the way. Always trust the mystery. All will work out in good time. When it's right, I receive what's mine. Trust and patience is the key to unlock the doors of mystery. Don't give up. There's no need to rush into anything. The universe is working in the background to bring about your desires. Keep a positive focus. All is in divine order. Maintain trust as you step through the unknown into your destiny. Okay? Patience. It's something that we all have to learn to cultivate. It's part of this journey. It's about not giving up. It's like it's so frustrating too when you're in that energy, but it's like, to hear it, you've got to hear it. Even though it's not what you want to hear, you've got to hear it, because it's what will keep you going. And like, our soul knows, like, yeah, I can't give up. What are we going to do? Go back to choosing fear? I mean, that's not a good, we know that's not going to end well, because we understand justice now. We understand that you get what you get what you give. It's all fair in love and war, right? It's like when you're tuned into unconditional love, you receive what you want. When you're tuned into fear, you're receiving what you don't want, but that's what you're asking for, because it's all about the energy. We don't receive what we're asking. We don't receive what we want. We receive what we are, like what our energy is, That's what we're asking for. So when we know we're abundance, when we're love, when we're choosing love, recognizing consciously that we are on this path, that we're being divinely guided to cultivate patience and communication and unconditional love, and patience. Whenever we're being asked to cultivate patience or endurance, trust, that is love. And it's like, this isn't a race, this isn't a competition. The ego's like, why? It's like, slow down. All is well in this now moment. You are learning, you are growing. Look how far you've come. Telepathy is real. What would you really say to your divine counterpart, speaking from your higher self? What would you really say? Approach your conversations in your mind from that place, and know that when you're in your higher self, that you're manifesting that. When you catch yourself in the ego, you're manifesting that as well. So pay attention to the synchronicities that are coming through right now, because this is all about being able to see things from the bigger picture and knowing you're connected, and the messages are coming to you when you need them. If you need them, ask. But it's like you're being shown what you need to be shown, when you need to be shown it, so that you can keep going. You can see it on the horizon. You can't quite see everything. It hasn't quite come into view, but it's like you can see it. And with the 9 of Wands here, staying persistent, this is seeing how far you've come. You've come so far, and you're almost there. It's the 9, you're almost there. So, wow, this is a beautiful message of This is very inspiring, you know, of overcoming, and it's going to have the most beautiful outcome of this. I feel what I really feel for you guys, and I know this, I don't know if this resonates with everyone, but to me, this really feels like a divine union of a twin flame journey. And this is all part of the journey. So having the courage and strength to face this, to overcome this, to learn from this, to cultivate whatever you can from this moment, because this moment is just as important. And if we can cultivate as much wisdom and learning and growth from this moment, the next moment's even better. And when we come together, it's even better. You know, it's like, just do your best. Just do your best. Choose love in every moment that you're aware, and keep opening your heart. Know that being patient is a part of the process. And with that, though, comes such strength, and to be able to be patient and just, you know, be like, I'm not in a hurry. I have all the time in the world. It's the best feeling ever. So I thank you guys so much. Oh, I just noticed my lights are out. Sorry, you guys, for the reading. I didn't have them on, but I hope that you enjoyed this message and that it resonated and brought you just affirmation and clarity and the guidance that that your soul is needing you to hear right now. So thank you guys for subscribing, for liking, commenting, sharing. It means the world to me to be able to tune in with you guys. If you'd like to receive a personal reading from me, my links are down below. I would be honored, as well as my Patreon page if you're interested. I do share messages over there, so if you're guided to receive messages from me, I am so honored to have the opportunity to tune in. And I really, truly enjoy this, and so grateful to you guys for walking this path of love and choosing to be strong and choosing to be your authentic selves and choosing to believe in love, you know, even when so many things are opposing us. The courage, right? Believe in the courage of your love and imagine it all coming true, because it is. You're on the path. So get ready. All right. I thank you again, and I will see you very soon for the next pick a card. All my infinite love. Peace out.